Well, I've just been watching a video on YouTube about football players who have died on the pitch. That's right. So they've been running on the grass, kicking a football around, and they've just suddenly died. And it just got me thinking again about life and death, and how fragile this whole life is that we live, really. Our heart is constantly beating, and we've got valves in our heart opening and closing, and we've got blood, 10 pints of blood that's going around our body, and it's, you know, anything could go wrong at any time. But that's not being negative, and I don't think I'm being a hypochondriac either, but it just got me thinking about how short life is, and the reality that we're all going to die. And I've mentioned that in some of my other videos as well, but sometimes you can know something intellectually, like, I mean, I've known since I was a child that I'm going to die, so sometimes you can actually know something intellectually, but other times you can really feel it, and it's like, oh my God, you know, I was watching it tonight, and I thought, wow, this is kind of terrifying, really. You know, the fact, not just the fact that you could die any time, but the reality that we will die. I'm not scared of it happening. Apart from, obviously, if I was in a lion's cage and I was getting ripped to shreds, that'd be pretty scary. But or whatever, you know. But I don't know. It's just it's the knowledge, isn't it? It's the fact that we know that we're going to pass away, and I just find it bizarre, really. You know, it's that saying, isn't it, that one generation comes and another passes away, and it's the cycle of life, isn't it? And all animals die, trees die as well. Everything that's living seems to die. But yeah, if it's a piece of rock, you know, will be here in thousands of years' time, really, won't it? But human beings and animals, and you know, we're all gonna die, and it's whoa. So it's, yeah, just watching that video on those footballers got me thinking about that. And I've got this little egg timer here, and this is like our life, isn't it? You know, you turn it like that, and when the sand runs out, that's it. Your life's over, isn't it? And we all hope for a long life and a happy life. But I think sometimes people are so busy with the life, whether that's working, whether that's going to university, whether that's bringing up children, you don't always get time to think about these kind of deeper questions. And I think it's only when you are confronted with it that you're kind of forced to think about it, really, isn't it? So I think if you know, if you've got cancer, or you've got something that's life-threatening, it makes you confront life, really, the reality of life. And I think if you've lost a loved one, if you've lost a mum or dad or brother or sister or a good friend or whoever it is, I think it makes you confront your own mortality, really. It makes you ask those big questions, and you know, I sometimes think, you know, what is it all about? Why, you know, what is this life about? What are we here for? And obviously, I know that the religious people that are watching this will say, well, you know, this is God's plan, and that's not something I believe, but I do think there's wisdom in religions. You know, this in certain scriptures, it's wisdom and it's philosophy, and it's good proverbs, and it's good ways to live your life. But I don't think any of these religions are God's chosen people, or, you know, but that's another that's another topic altogether, isn't it? But I do think if you do believe deeply in a religion, I think it maybe offers you a bit of comfort. But for me, I just think, what is it all about? What are we here for? I think the best we can do is to find a true happiness, and to find love, really, if that's what we're after. Connections with people, having loads of experiences in life, doing as much as you can, really. But the most important thing is finding peace within yourself, isn't it? Peace of mind. I sometimes think of myself as a frustrated optimist because I am very enthusiastic. I'm sociable, and I care about this world and people and my family. I get frustrated sometimes with all these things, all these thoughts and these questions, and yeah. So,